Hey guys, for this 6-star justification, we're going to be talking about Bulldozer the Fire Frankenstein. Now, he is a Guild Wars beast in my eyes. That's all I really use him for. I use him in Arena occasionally, but we are going to basically go over his skills, and I'm going to show you why I like him so much as a unit. Now, Hammer Punch. Attacks the enemy 2 times and deals damage proportionate to your defense. Each attack has a 25% chance to stun the enemy for 1 turn. The target is not suffering any harmful effects. 1 additional attack is added. So, if you are using him with people that don't put harmful effects on, for example, Randy and Chloe, he will attack 3 times, and the skill rate goes up 20 more percent with a 45% chance on 3 attacks to stun someone. So he stuns someone a lot of the time. The damage also goes up pretty good amount. Mine hits pretty well with this skill without armor break or anything. It does pretty good amount of damage considering he is a defense-based monster, and that's basically what you're going to be using him for. Body Press. Crushes all the enemies and decreases the attack bar for each enemy by 30%. The damage of this attack is proportionate to your max HP and defense. So again, another skill scaling on defense and a little bit of max HP doesn't hurt. So that doesn't increase the 30% chance of the attack bar reduction. It's a 100% chance to activate the attack bar reduction, but it's 30%. So this damage goes up and it goes down to a 3-turn skill. I actually don't use this skill a whole lot because normally I want him to stun. Because normally I'm either running him in like a YOLO team, or I'm running him with Chloe and Randy, and both of them don't stun. So most of the time I don't need the attack bar reduction. I just really need the stun. All right, and then his moneymaker is Full Power Punch. Strikes with every last bit of power left in the body. This attack will ignore the target's defense, but you will be stunned for 1 turn after performing this attack. This damage of this attack increases according to your defense. So defense-based skill that always ignores. So it's not like Copper. There's no conditional, like Copper's got to have higher defense percent. No, he always ignores. So because he always ignores, the damage is going to be a little bit less than Copper's. Copper is the best defense-based single target nuker. Bulldozer, he does a very good job as second, and he's also fire. So a lot of people try to counter Copper, like, okay, I don't want this team to be copperable in Guild Wars, so I might put my Retash in with like Velajewel and another monster that's a fire monster, so people are going to think about, ooh, maybe I don't want to copper that. That's where Bulldozer comes in, and he does very well. So as you can see, his damage goes up quite a bit on that, and it goes down to a 4-turn cooldown. So on Awakening, he can increase his crit rate, which is basically the best Awakening for any attacker. So it makes him a lot easier to ruin because he already has that 15% crit rate, so he's already at 30%. Now, most of the time you're going to use him with a buffer, so you only need to get him 40% crit rate, which means you can concentrate a little bit more on the other stats. Alright, so this is the rune set I have him on. I want the shield and will because, again, most of the time I use him in a YOLO comp, and then the guard's just giving him that little bit extra defense. So he does not have my best runes, but he's got pretty good runes on him. Like this rune here is pretty solid, because again, remember, you can't get defense on rune 1. So he's got 19 crit rate, 5 speed, a little accuracy, and a little attack. I'd ideally like to probably rune that attack to HP, just to keep him alive a little bit longer. So he's got a guard rune here. Not the best guard rune in the world, but it's a 6-star guard rune. It's what I had. It gave him 5 speed. That's the only thing he's really getting from this rune. I need to get something better for this slot, but only things I have really are 5-star ones, and I'd rather get the extra defense. This rune here is the Will rune. Again, I love this Will rune. Basically every stat you want for this monster: crit damage, speed, crit rate, and defense. Then we've got the shield rune. It's the same thing: defense, HP, resistance, a little speed. Perfect rune for him. I need to grind that defense on there, but I don't have any grinds for shields yet. Then this rune here, I'd love to replace this flat attack with defense, and I think this would be a very good rune. It's got crit rate, crit damage, but we really just want that defense as well. Sorry, I didn't even notice it's up there. So we do have a little bit of defense on this rune. Fail. So this rune needs to be replaced. I just don't think I have any guard runes at all right now. Yeah, I barely have any guard runes, and I really want to keep that guard for the little bit extra defense. And then we got this Will rune here. It's got crit rate, it's some HP, and we got some flat HP and flat defense. For this type of monster, this is like a perfect rune. So we got the 6-star crit rate and HP. So the second skill is going to do a little bit more damage, can stay a little bit more alive, and he's got flat HP and flat defense. It means we can increase those both a little bit more, and he's going to have a little bit more survivability. Obviously, crit damage wouldn't be a bad thing. Maybe I'll replace that, the HP plus, if I get a Will crit damage replacement rune. but I like the flat defense on the defense rune because it gives me a little bit extra defense there. So again, these are his stats. Again, nothing amazing, but he does the job what I need him to. And his stats are lower because I have him on that will set. I'm forcing the will on there, and I'm forcing the shield because he's got decent base HP at over 10,000. His base defense is actually pretty low, and that's where he kind of gets hurt a little bit as a monster. If we go to Copper, so he's 615, Copper's 692. So it's a little bit easier to re-rune Copper, to rune Copper with higher defense because he's already got 80 more base defense. But Bulldozer's still a great unit, so I got some Guild Wars and a couple arena clips to show you guys on why I use him and why I use him, so I'll be back with those. Alright, so this is where I use Bulldozer in, is for comps like this. So we've got a Chisoon, we've got a Veligul, and we have got a Wind Monkey King. It's a pretty common comp. The Wind Monkey King is normally a Theo, but he's using Theo in this bottom here. So let's go ahead, and we're going to go ahead and attack this, and I'll show you how I use my Bulldozer. So we have got she got shield runes here, which should be okay. We're going to go ahead and marching shout Copper, because he's not the one with will runes. And we're going to go ahead and try to one-shot Chisoon, which we did do. So there's the 42k. So now, this is why we brought the shield, is to hopefully keep Copper alive. Alright, so now we are going to go ahead and full power punch Veligul. And Veligul is gone. Now, Veligul is a defense monster, so it's easier for him to... we're going to go ahead and try to get... Actually, we're going to try to armor break. We did not armor break. We're going to try to stun. Keep pushing that attack bar back. Try to stun again. Beautiful. And now we got marching shout back up again. So, right there what just happened is what I like the combo of Copper and Bulldozer for with the Messity. Messity gives me that one turn kill if he outspeeds the team. Bulldozer gives me that second turn kill. Because it's basically, the other units normally go in front of him, but he's got will rune, so he normally doesn't get armor broken. He can go one shot, and then, just like right here, we got the stun up, so we are going to go ahead and fill Bulldozer up, because the Monkey King is never going to attack Bulldozer, so he can drop his defense buff before Copper and the rest of them. But if I want to keep my Copper alive and my Messity alive, I need to have that defense buff up longer. So, and then Bulldozer, right there, just bulldoze the opponent. Alright, so we got will runes on Veligul, which is pretty normal. So let's go ahead and Fanatic. Get the Sanctuary out. Punishment, Trick of Wind, beautiful. Can't do anything into our shield. Fire Monkey doesn't go crazy. Alright, so we're going to try to pop Fire Monkey first, so let's go ahead and just hit him twice here. So he's pretty tanky. So hopefully full power punch will be able to take him down, which it did. Beautiful. So we're going to work on Veligul next. Because that's exactly why, because he can remove buffs. We're not overly worried about Ritesh armor breaking us, but it's still a concern. But I'd rather get rid of that buff removal because he's taken off my crit buff on one unit and my defense buff on the other unit. Let's see, can we proc? Alright, let's just get defense and crit buff back up. Okay, beautiful. Let's just chain fire. Let's see if we can't get some procs. We only got 2. There's meditate. Let's go ahead and try to get a stun, which we did. Beautiful. Alright, come on, Randy. You haven't procced one ignore this entire time. We're going to go ahead and Fanatic just in case Ritesh has third skill up, which I think he does. Okay, if he did, he didn't use it. Okay, Veligul is dead. Alright. So, this was the right team to go with. I thought it would be. Basically, just go in there. Can you get the kill? Ooh, very close. No, proc and meditate. You stupid beast monk. Ritesh. He's gonna watch. Watch the armor break all of us. We get some stuns, and Chloe gets the kill. Alright, so let's go ahead and Fanatic. Okay, he derped. Let's go ahead, defense buff. Let's go ahead, full power punch Veligul. Got the kill. Alright, beast monks are going crazy. I think we kill Kumar next because he's going to be able to do the more damage. Even though he doesn't have the armor break. We're going to go ahead and try to stun Kumar. Beautiful. Trickle win. Only got Randy, which is not good. We don't want them going on Randy. Come on, Randy. Proc. There we go, Randy. So Randy procced it off, which is perfect. Come on, to get that stun. Good kill. Oh, beautiful. Look at that. We got the kill. All right, let's defense buff back up. Let's go ahead. Try to get the stun here. Perfect. We're going to go ahead and shield just so we can't get armor broken. Because we've got our third skill up next. And we'll get the kill. Alright, so let's see here. Alright, so we go ahead and Fanatic. And Verd go. Of course, the one person you'd seize. Let's go ahead and just hit Verd. Let's go ahead and defense buff. Just keep poking Verd. We're going to try to kill Vanessa first because she's the reviver. Oh, 1%. That's annoying. Alright, let's go ahead and kill Vanessa now. There we go. So now let's work down Verd. Chain fire, come on, Randy. Oh. Okay, apparently his passive works, but my passive doesn't work. That's cool, Tessarian. That's cool. Alright, let's go ahead and hit Tessarian. I don't know how much HP he has. Stop attacking Leica. It's not nice of you guys. He's like the only person I have with a passive, and Tessarian's like smartly attacking him. And you killed Leica. Not cool. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, bam. Ouch. Let's go ahead and Fanatic. Stun? No. And we just got Bella left. Let's defense buff. There we go. Let's say she's totally going to seize him, isn't she? Oh, he doesn't have it up yet anyways. Should be able to kill with his first skill. Alright. Bulldozer still going strong for me. Alright. We're going to go ahead and shield. They're going to go ahead and shield. And bam. And bam. And Veramos finally didn't stun. There we go. It's ready to snipe. We're going to go ahead and try to full power punch Veramos to death. Which we did. Beautiful. We get that shield off retouch because we're going to try to kill him next. Which we did. Beautiful. Now we got to deal with our Theo here, but he should have just lost his immunity, which he did. It makes it a little bit easier for him to kill. Come on, Randy. Oh. Body press? Nope. Let's see. Defense break? Oh, we popped it. That's all we needed to do. Let's do our baby heal then. Oh, don't go after Chloe. It's not nice of you. Let's see. Can we get the kill? There we go. And now we just got to deal with Chloe. This is not the fastest team, but it's very effective against a lot of these types of teams. It's like I could still get a lot of kills against teams I probably shouldn't. I don't know why we just healed there. We really didn't need to. Copper did the damage for us. Alright, so there are some teams that I use him against. I really like him against Veljules because he makes really quick work of them. Now again, his stats could be much better, but I really like that will and I really like that shield on him, so I forced those onto him to make his stats a little worse. But overall, I think he still gets the job done how I need him to do. So I really can't complain about him because he's doing about 30k with the stats I have on him, which you can easily get better because I mean a lot of people got better runes than I do. But it's a nice monster to have. I just like it because I have Emessity built and I have Randy built, which means I can do Randy, Chloe, Bulldozer in one team and Delpho, Emessity, Copper in the other team. So I can always have that option there. And if I already have two buffers built, I might as well have two attackers that are both defense-based that can do kind of the same thing. So, was I justified in 6-starring him? I think so, because I use him almost every single Guild War. But that's up for you guys to decide. So, if you guys like the video, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.